When Curiosity landed on Mars in 2012, work began on the Mars rover mission. Though Perseverance looks similar to Curiosity, it's a big step forward in technology and in our goals for Mars exploration. First, there was a lot to learn from Curiosity, both from its scientific mission and from how the rover performed on the surface. The engineers at JPL noted that Curiosity's wheels were suspended damaged from sharp rocks, so they got to move the design moving into the research. And as Curiosity returned data to Earth, it provided information on how shaping the mission goals. From here, JPL scientists and engineers designed the technologies they wanted to copy. Technologies to move closer to the rockets and dispatch from those dangerous zones, to look underground, to test the data, and to see every part of the environment. They built and tested these technologies, Sherlock, Ringfast, Meta, and they integrated them into their experiences. Under that vision, the Mars mission was released to the air. The spacecraft moved off the path taken on Mosfilm and began its nearly 700 trips to Earth. The Atlas V rocket lifted the payload into space and satellite, completing the launch of the mission. Now it was on its way to space. The launch date was not moved. Every 26 months, there is an optimal window when the trip to Mars is in research. What we see here is the transport orbit, a planned path to return the launches further than Mars. The spacecraft was traveling about 50,000 miles per hour, or over 80,000 kilometers per hour. Because we know the exact distance, trajectory, and speed, we already know that we will land on Mars on February 18th. As we get closer to Mars, phase ends, and the approach phase begins. On February 18th, we will begin entry descent maneuver. Every part of this is a process. No human is controlling. First, we jettison the cruise station, which we brought all the way to Mars for direct entry. Now our craft goes below the atmosphere. And even though the atmosphere is thinner on Mars, it is still hot and dangerous. The capsule has to turn to its engine mode, turning the machine to move faster. Once we're inside Mars, the goal is to slow down, which isn't easy in advance. Automated programming prepares the jettison for the mission. Then the parachute is deployed. It slows things down a lot. The heat shield is released. The surface of Mars is approaching quickly. Then the backship and ignition is fitted, and rupture rocket is fired. Our descent is now slowly begins. The camera searches for the correct place to touch down. Once ready, the spy frame activates, lower and lower to the ground. Once sensors indicate the rover is safely outside, we descend the stage suddenly, crash landing, falling. And here we are on Mars.
So let's see what more we can learn. Space geeks think of the letters EDL as shorthand. SHORTHAND. Shorthand is a method of rapid writing using abbreviations. For the crucial, meaning decisive or critical, especially in the success or failure of something, mission phase called entry, descent, and landing. But in the NASA world, it is also known as the 7 minutes of terror. NASA stands for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. NASA has been preparing to put its next rover, which is a motor vehicle that travels across the surface of a planet, named Perseverance, Perseverance, safely on Mars, the red planet. The 1-ton space robot will attempt a daring landing that involves hurling, Hurling, meaning throwing with great force, into the Mars atmosphere at about 12,000 miles an hour, then using thrusters to slow its descent and guide it to a safe landing zone, and then being lowered to the surface at a gentle 2 miles per hour by a giant crane. The space agency has only pulled off this maneuver, maneuver, maneuver meaning a series of moves requiring skill and care, once before, when the Sky Crane system set down another rover named Curiosity on the Gale, Gale, crater, Crater, a crater and probable dry lake on planet Mars in 2012. It worked then, but there's no guarantee it will work now. Engineers chose the landing zone for Curiosity in part because it is an expanse, EXPANSE, meaning a wide continuous surface of relatively flat terrain, a perfect parking lot free of hazards. By contrast, the landing zone for the rover Perseverance inside a dried out lake bed called Jezero, Jezero crater, is filled with boulders and cliffs that could spell doom for an unprepared rover. This time, the spacecraft in question is headed down with detailed onboard maps and a suite of cameras that should help it avoid catastrophe. Perseverance confirmed its safe arrival with the signal relayed to Earth via VIA, meaning traveling through something, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and it sent its first photos from its perch on the surface. At NASA's Jet Propulsion, PROPULSION, propulsion being the action of driving or pushing forward, laboratory in California, there was much jubilation, Jubilation. Jubilation is a feeling of great happiness and triumph. The rover's mission is an ambitious, AMBITIOUS one. They want to seek signs of ancient life on the red planet. It will be the first of NASA's 5 rovers to sniff around for traces of inhabitants of a world that, for its first billion years or so, was warmer and wetter than the dusty planet we see today. Alrighty. Awesome sauce. Can I keep your butternut until we're finished? I'm going to put it just here for you. Good. Now let's warm those hands up first. Let's warm your hands up first. Give me a hand. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tap, tap, tap. Other one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tap, tap, tap. And the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tap, tap, tap. Last hand. We're going to start now, man. I know you're excited. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. So remember, our goal is not to check how smart you are. We know you're super smart. Our goal is to go slowly, to go carefully, to go straight for our letters, You have been achieving your goal like a champ this week. So let's see if we can keep that up. Okay, now twist your shape really quickly. There you go. Nice and straight. Awesome. The first word you're going to spell for me, Dan, is aeronautics. Yeah. So let's wait for our board. Hold it. Hold it. Hand down. Good. Wait for your board. And let's look at it. And our first letter is up, 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 up. A. Good. Our next letter is, look for it, E. Yes. Our next letter is, oh, next door, R. Fantastic. After R is, yeah, you need to look at the board. Remember, where your eyes are looking, your hand will go. Yeah, that's how it works. So our next letter after R is, look for it, all O. Yes. After O is, look for your letter, O, look for it, N. Oh, fantastic. Our next letter after N, big jump to the top. Yeah. Come on, eyes on your board, look for it. A. Yes. Let's fix your pointer for you. There we go. After A is, big jump to the bottom, U. Yes. I'm so happy. After U is, let's look for it. Oh, sit nice and still for me. There we go. T. And oh, I. Yes. Yes. And oh, look for it, C. And your last letter is, straight to your letter, S. Aeronautics. Whoop whoop. 2 minutes with your button at one. No, we're still busy with lots of work, man. You can't spell one word and then tell me that we finished. Daniel, sit down. Dan, come and sit in your chair, please. Thank you. The next word you're going to spell for me is perseverance. Something you have in bucket loads. So hold it. Wait for the board. Hold it. Good. Wait for your board. Look for your letters. Remember, straight to your letter. And go. Eyes on your board. If you're looking, your hand will go. Wait. Silly banana. So, your first letter is, oh, look for it, P. Yes. Our next letter is, big jump, E. Yes. And look for it, look for it, look for it, look for it. Oh, we're not looking for L, we're looking for R. Yes. Our next letter is S. Yes. After S is big jump, E. And right at the bottom, look for it, V. Yes. And oh, E. Our next letter is, look for it, R. Good. After R is big jump to the top, all the way, look for it, up, 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 A. Good. And our next letter is, straight to your letter, oh, we're not looking for R, we're looking for up, up, N. Yes. Yes. Our next letter after N is, look for it, use your eyes. We're not looking for D, we're looking for next door, C. And your last letter is, straight to the letter, E, perseverance. Last spelling word, then we do our questions. Our last spelling word is mission. I know that's not a very difficult one. So let's hold it. Good. Wait for your board, look for your letters, wait for it, and go. Oh, look for your letter, straight to your letter. M. Yes. So proud of you. After M is look for it. I. Good. Our next letter is look for it. Down, 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 down. S. Yes. And, oh, yes, hit it. S. And I. Good. And, oh, look for it, go straight to your letter, all the way on the end. O. And finish your word. N. Mission. Mission. And we're doing our questions now, silly banana. Daniel, come sit down. What is the abbreviation for the phase entry, descent, and landing? Nice and straight for me. Take our pointer. Hold it. Wait for your board. Wait, and go. E, D, and look for it. L. EDL is the abbreviation. EDL. Hey, we still busy. Good. Tell me, Dan, which planet is known as the red planet? Which planet is known as the red planet? So let's hold it. Remember, hold it. Wait for your board. Wait. Nice and straight. Good. Wait for your board and go. Oh, we're not looking for I. Let's try again. Our first letter, wait for it, look, and go. Oh, we're not going for R. Okay, nice and straight. Let's wait and go. M. Good. Our next letter is all the way at the top. A. Our next letter is look for it. We're not looking for Q, we're looking for R. Good. And look for it. Oh, we're not looking for N, we're looking for S. Mars. Good. Can we do that word again for me, please? So M. And up, A. And R. Look for the R, look for it, R. And oh, S. Mars. Good. Excuse me, please don't throw my things around. Mars. We're still busy. Daniel, sit down. Good, sit nicely. Legs together, nice and straight. Come on, put your foot down. Sit nicely for me. There we go. Our next question is, where on Mars did the Curiosity land? Where on Mars did the Curiosity land? Okay, nice and straight for me. Wait for your board. Nice and straight. There we go. Let's wait for it. And off you go. Go. Oh, look for it. G. Yes. And oh, look for it. A. And L. Good. And your last letter is Gale. The Gale what? Yes, C. And look for it. R. Yes, and big jump to the top. Big jump all the way. A. Our next letter is look for it. T. And oh, we're not looking for I, we're looking for E. And our last one, look for it, down, down, down. Look for your letter, down, down. We're not looking. R, good. The Gale Crater. The Gale Crater. We have 1, 2, 3 more questions. So our next question is you're so patient. My next question to you is, what is another word for a series of moves requiring skill or care? Nice and straight for me. Yes. Make my heart so happy. So let's hold it. Let's wait for our board and go. Look for your letter first. Okay, wait. Let's hold it. Let's use our eyes. Let's look for our letter first and go. Look for it, down, down, oh, down, down, M. Good. Our next letter after M is, look for it, A. Good. Oh, we're not looking for I. Look for it, N. Good. And big jump to the top, all the way, all the way. E. Can you hit the E for me again? The E. Then, come. I know they're making a noise. Look for the E. Hit the E for me. E. Good. And then all the way to the bottom, U. Your next letter is, look for it, V. And big jump to the top, E. And your last letter, straight to your letter, look for it, R, maneuver. 2 more, then we're done. I promise. Our second last question is, are you sniffing me? I put some extra spray on this morning just for you. Hey. Daniel, sit down. Second last question. What did the Perseverance send to Earth to confirm its safe arrival? Nice and straight. Remember, it's our second last one. So, let's hold it. Let's use our eyes. Let's look for our letters first. I'm looking at the board. You're looking at the board. And go. Look for your letter. Eyes on it and go. Look for it. S. Good. After S is, oh, look for your letter, look for it. Oh, we're not looking for C, we're looking for I. Good. Our next letter is, look for it next door. We're not looking for F, we're looking for, okay, you're doing very well. Our next letter is, look for it, yes, G. And then down, down, N. And big jump to the top, all the way, A. And your last letter is, look for it, L. A signal. Last one. Last question. super, super duper star. Last one. The Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter sent what to Earth? Last one. So, let's wait for it. Let's look. Let's look for our letters. Wait before you start pointing. Thank you. Wait, and go. Look for your letters. P. Good. And then look for it. Straight to the right letter. We're not looking for I. We're looking for H. Yes. Oh, we're not looking for I. We're looking for O. Very good. Hand down. Let's wait. Our next letter is after O. Look for it. Oh, after O is T. Good. And look for it. Up. O. Look for your letter. We're not looking for I. We're looking for, look for it. G. Good. After G is, look for it. Down. R. Good. After R, our next letter is big jump to the top. Look for it. A. Good. Okay. Let's look. Our next letter after A is, look for it, straight to your letter, P, and finish your word straight to your letter, H. They sent a photograph. Whoop, whoop. Can we go up high? Don't leave me hanging. Up high. And down low. And a baby one. Whoop.